Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Jay, back at again with another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a much needed mod on the Hyundai Genesis. Now let's get to it. Alright guys, so for today's video we are going to be installing a new stereo into the Genesis. A while back when the Audi got into an accident and we had the rental car, it was the first time I have ever experienced Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and I was like, I need it in whatever car I have next, and guess we got this one. So now I gotta have that in there. This is a cheap stereo I picked up off of Amazon for about 110 bucks. Not the best, but it gets the job done because I'm doing this on a budget and I'm more so on bikes and stuff right now. So this one gets the job done, and if it works out, maybe in the future we will do an upgrade. So I picked up this. So this is the stereo, and I also picked up the dash kit from Crutchfield. Along with that, I bought the adapter for the wiring harness as well. Now to save time, I've already done the wiring for the harness to the harness that came with the stereo. But one thing to note was the stereo came with a reverse camera as well. I'm not wiring that up today because I need to research on that first. So for now we are just going to wire up and install the stereo, and we'll deal with the reverse camera on another day. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so now that we are inside the car, the very first thing we need to do is remove this. First we need to remove the trim around the gear shifter. That's quite easy. Just like that. Pops right off. I'm not going to remove the entire thing, but that's out of the way. Now you can get to the trim over here for the actual stereo piece itself. Now just pop that off as well. It just pops right out. And once you get this out, there's going to be clips in the back. For these controls, the climate controls, you need to remove those as well. See, there's controls right here. We need to remove this clip up here and this clip down here. So you pinch those and pull those out, and we can remove this for now. All right, so there's these two down here. One's for the cigarette lighter, one's for the climate control. Then there's these two clips up here. These two connectors you need to do for the hazard light and for the passenger airbag. And just do these. It might be a little hard with just one hand. Pull that one out, and this one up here, there's a small clip. Hold that and pull that out as well. Last one's climate control. This one's a little more tricky. This one was a bit more tricky, but if you push it down and wiggle it back up and down, you get that. You get this trim is off, and put this to the side. We are going to need the climate controls. Basically afterwards, we are going to be removing and reinstalling the climate controls and these two buttons on the new trim piece in a bit. So we'll put this off to the side for now. Next thing I have to do, there should be 4 screws here, but on this one it seems there's only 2 screws. There's supposed to be one right down here, one here, and these 2 up here right beneath the cables. To get to those, you need to remove the bezel off of the clock right here. So we're just going to take a pry bar, or for me, my Swiss Army knife, and pry this open. So once we can get this bezel off, we can go directly to those screws and remove the stereo. So now that I got this open, just remove this. Now you can get to the two Phillips heads right there. Remove those, and we can remove this. If this car hadn't been done before, or for whatever reason it feels like they did do something to it, there would be 2 more screws right down here which you need to undo. But because there isn't, it's only those 2 screws up there. So for that, just take your Phillips head and just remove those 2 screws. So we got those out, and there's no screws on the bottom. We can just pull out the old stereo and unclip it from the back. Just remove those clips, and we can reinstall everything back to the new stereo. So now that those are unclipped, we can remove this and put this whole thing to a side. It is original, so we will be keeping it. Just in case if we do end up selling the car, I can put this back in and reuse the stereo for another car. So now we have this out, we put this to the side and open up the new stereo. One thing to note though, we might need to reuse brackets, so make sure to remove those. Alright, so now that we have the old one removed, we can install the new one. I thought we need to use those same brackets, which I'm assuming we still do. It does come with its own brackets. We don't quite need those. If we do, I will let you know, but for now we can reuse the old ones because we need to mount the stereo back up to those screws up there. So we're going to reuse that, wire it up with the new harness, and it should be good to go. All right, so quickly, I connected before the stereo didn't work. It powered on, but didn't get sound. From the look of it, I actually do need this adapter piece for that black one right there. I thought I didn't need it, but to wire that up, you see here, that's for the amp. So the blue wire is for the amp, this wire is for the amp. So that would be this connector right here, this connector right here. You need to wire in the blue for that. So that would be connecting right here in this one. So I need to undo this one and connect these together and then rewire this. I'm going to do that and then try it again. Alright guys, so now if I read this correctly, this is for the amp. This goes to that black wire right there. And the amp and the antenna wire are both the same on the adapter. So for the adapter, it says the antenna is blue. The amp turn on is blue and white. Right? And on the stereo, the amp and antenna are the blue wire on that adapter piece. So I need to get them together. So if this is right, I connected this piece with this, and that goes to this. So these two, this is the antenna, this is the amp, they go to the antenna and amp, the connector on here. Now that that is connected, I'm gonna plug this in and see if it works. Perfect. I'm gonna put on some tape and this is good to go. All right, so now that we know that this works, now that the stereo works, now the last thing for me to do, because I'm not going to connect the antenna because I forgot to get the antenna adapter for this. This antenna, you connect that and it will go right in the back over here. I forgot about that, so I'm gonna order one and do this another day. But for now, so we have the stereo in and do everything, and it has CarPlay, has Android Auto, so we have that, and that's honestly where I'm going to be mostly playing my music from, so that's fine. Last thing we need to do is connect the microphone for the Bluetooth phone calls and such. I'm going to be trying to figure out a way where to put this. I'm going to try probably putting it right underneath here, clip it on right there probably, or somewhere else. The steering position is good for me. However, I'll try to see if we just clip it like down here and just feed it right through there into the back of this. I'll do that real quick and then we'll get back to it. Alright guys, so for the microphone, eventually I'm going to take some adhesive. I don't have any on me at the moment, but put the microphone right down here or clip it onto this trim right above the steering wheel. But for now, clip it on right over here. Now here's a quick trick that I'm doing to bring the wiring on the inside if your hands are big like mine. I'm taking a coat hanger, open it up, and just going to pull it all the way through. Took some tape, taped the end of the microphone to that, and I'm just going to easily pull this back in, and the wire should come with it. I'm going to do that. Pull this in, and there you go. You see, it came out right there. Quick and easy way. Alright, so for the back of the stereo, we have the stereo wires, the microphone, the antenna. I'm going to order it and get that in. So now this should be good enough to bolt this right back in and reconnect everything. Alright guys, so now that we have the stereo in, again, there's only 2 screws for that. The wiring, not the one for the antenna and the other one, we don't need those. I'm going to redo the antenna one once I get the part in. Now the rest of it, there's those 2 wires up there. Those go to these buttons here on the old one. We have to remove these and remove the climate control as well. For that, for these top 2 ones, there's 2 clips on each one of these. You pinch those in and push these out. And on the bottom one, there's 4 clips on the sides, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You push those in and push this piece out as well. So once that happens, we put these on the new one and then connect that up here, and it should be good to go. I'm not going to record all that. I just want to get this done now. So we're going to do that, and I'll get back to you guys with the final results. Alright, so now that I have it in there, there's an issue with the fitment down here. That might be a me thing, but we got it in. I had to use the brackets that came with the kit. I had to move them farther forward so the stereo could fit, because with the other brackets, the stereo would not fit into the bezel. So just need to add on the top bezel, start it up, and it's all good. Alright guys, and once everything's in, there you have it. That's how it looks. It looks super clean. The one issue I have, my pet peeve, is the spacing down here is a little off. I think that's a me issue. I need to figure that out, but I'll do that, and that's good. Next thing I need to order is a shift knob. This one's gnarly. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I gotta clean up now, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully we do more on the Genesis, because is now my daily car. So hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you in the next video. Alright, see ya.